Bart is handsome all the time. At 12, he sported a rat tail haircut, and by 15, he was even more dashing and charming. As a child, he was also very cute. At that time, he was full of curiosity about many things. However, the dismissive Homer only wanted to know why he put his toy car on the stairs.
Why is blood red?
Why do you ask?
It's coming out your ear.
Go!
Homer needed rest, so they sent Bart to Abe. As soon as he arrived, Abe encouraged him to prank Homer and even laughed along with him. Bart quickly adjusted to life at Abe's place. One day, he excitedly scattered his toy cars everywhere, but the elderly Abe couldn't squat down to play with him. Bart became sad. To cheer him up, Abe took him to see his real car.
Can I sit in it?
Well, I don't know how you expect to drive it if you ain't sitting in it.
Both grandfather and grandson were thrilled Abe let Bart sit on his lap and steer the wheel with him, and placed his foot under the pedal when Bart pressed it. Happy Bart wished that time could freeze at this moment. Abe, with a kind smile, told him that time couldn't stop and taught him to cherish every moment in life. 2 years later, Marge hired a tutor for Bart. Abe was furious about it, but he couldn't interfere with their decisions regarding Bart's education. Bart was very slow at learning to read, even struggling with comic books, while his sister Lisa was quick to learn and excelled. The teacher had high expectations of her, but was harsh on Bart. One day, Marge praised Lisa's painting, and Bart quickly chimed in, claiming that he had drawn something too.
It's on the refrigerator, and the wall, and the curtains.
Marge was stunned, and Homer even blamed him for ruining the kitchen.
But, do you like my drawing?
Marge quickly urged Homer to say something encouraging, but Homer couldn't contain his anger. He shouted at Bart, even saying that he regretted having him as a son. The disappointed Bart sat on the curb. He stopped Lisa, who was riding her bike, to brag that he could drive. Meanwhile, Homer was finally finishing cleaning up the kitchen.
In some ways, this was kind of a blessing.
I got gumption.
The psychologist believed that Bart's destructive behavior was because he craved his father's attention, so she suggested that Homer take him camping. Excited, Bart prepared thoroughly, but Homer drove them to a motel instead. He spent the whole day watching TV, completely ignoring the bored Bart back home. Bart was still sulking, but even Marge only gave him a casual response before turning all her attention to the outstanding Lisa, feeling jealous. Bart retreated to his room where he made a certificate for himself, hoping Homer would stick it on his car. Homer readily agreed, but once outside, he casually threw it on the side of the road. Didn't know Bart saw it all. Time flew by. Soon Bart was 12.
Well, thanks, but you know I'm not into Krusty anymore.
Marge felt a bit sad because he had grown up too fast and he was no longer the little boy she remembered. Bart helplessly cheered up Marge according to Homer's requirements, but just as he was about to blow out the candles, Lisa received a praise message from school. The family's attention turned to her again. Bart sarcastically changed the cake to her name.
There, now it's all about you. Happy?
That night, Bart vented all his anger by shooting at street lamps. While passing the retirement castle, he went in to visit Abe. To his surprise, Abe had prepared the birthday gift for him. That was his long-desired bicycle. After giving him his blessing, Abe sent him away. Bart still used that bike when he was 15 one day, after a big argument with Homer. Bart, feeling lost, went to the cemetery to visit Abe. He remembered all the encouragement and trust Abe had given him, and finally regained his confidence, deciding to enter his long-dreamed extreme BMX. He skillfully performed several difficult tricks, then set his tires on fire in mid-air, removed his helmet, and cooked a bowl of noodles inside. He calmly eating it.
I'm doing it. Finally, I'm me. Finally, out of Lisa's shadow.
Suddenly, he saw Lisa's shadow. Panicked, he fell down. Although Lisa revived him, she stole the attention of the entire crowd. Years later, Bart was invited to Milhouse's graduation party. Kearney proudly boasted about his children and grandchildren. Ralph excitedly talked about his military life. Everyone was having fun. Until Milhouse's parents suddenly started arguing. Lisa, seeing Milhouse looking sad, comforted him thoughtfully.
Oh, sweet Lisa. You know I had a rocky childhood with all the rocks they threw at me. You're the most amazing thing at this party.
Bart angrily yelled at Lisa, accusing her of not only stealing their parents' love, but now trying to take his best friend, too. Unexpectedly, Lisa also got angry. She no longer wanted to be responsible for all of Bart's troubles.
And you have talents too, you idiot. You're a hell of an artist. You think I'm an artist?
It turned out that Lisa also had always believed in him. Bart realized it, finally letting go of the grudge he had carried for years. Years later, Bart owned his own bike shop, which held all the memories of he and Abe. One day, Nelson came to the shop, he having been persuaded by his girlfriend to return the money he once took from Bart. At this time, his girlfriend arrived to hurry him along.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you, Bart. I don't really know how you feel about me.
Bart no longer felt jealous of Lisa. He invited her to see the picture he had painted on the wall. Lisa was a bit sad that she wasn't in the picture, but Bart casually invited them to dinner and asked her to wait in the car.
You weren't supposed to see. Well, I'm glad I did.
This day, Bart and Homer once again lay in the grass. Bart still full of curiosity, just like when he was little, and this time Homer patiently answered all his questions.
Why does beer taste so good?
Because you've just had 7.
In this episode, Abe's unwavering love for Bart gave him the courage to face his parents' favoritism, and neglect Bart also opened a grandfather-grandson bicycle shop to honor him. This is the unique bond that belongs only to them. Bart and Lisa should have been close siblings, but their relationship became strained due to their parents' unfair treatment. Bart has always harbored jealousy towards Lisa. Although Lisa has always cared about Bart, she has never been able to escape the influence of their parents on them. Fortunately, they eventually worked through their emotional barriers, and Homer finally took on the responsibility of being a father after Bart had grown into an adult. The story's ending seems quite fulfilling, but can the sadness and pain that Bart experienced during his growth truly disappear?